Morning to everyone. So today I'm going to explain about the 4 plus 2 cycloaddition reactions, right? Okay, 4 plus 2 by cycloaddition reactions. Cycloaddition reactions means here we are using 4 pi 2 pi cycloaddition reactions. Okay. In previous class I have explained about 2 plus 2 cycloaddition reactions, right? Okay, in that we have discussed about what thermal induced 2 plus 2 cycloaddition reactions and as well as photochemical induced photochemical induced cycloaddition reactions, right? Okay, now we have to discuss about 4 plus 2 cycloaddition reaction. There we have discussed about already 2 plus 2 cycloaddition reactions about thermal and photolytic condition, right? So in thermal conditions, so what is the mode of interaction? This is, so it involves supra plus antara, means one of the 2 pi molecule, means 2 pi will undergo supra mode, and another will go the another molecule will involve through this antara-facial mode, right? Okay, so next what about here? Otherwise it can vice versa, means antara plus supra, right? Antara and supra. So like this, so it involves this supra antara. This is about the 2 plus 2 thermal condition, right? Thermal condition, right? And what about 2 plus 2 photolytic condition, photolytic induced cycloaddition? So it involves both molecules, supra plus supra or antara plus antara, right? Okay, so one of the so two molecules involved either of supra or antara in the case of photolytic condition, right? But here in thermal condition it involves supra antara or antara supra, right? So this is about this 2 plus 2 cycloaddition reaction. Let's see what is the 4 plus 2 cycloaddition reaction. Okay, so 4 plus 2 cycloaddition reactions actually, for example, we have to take a 4 pi electron system, right? We have to take a 4 pi electron system. So what it is here? How many electrons are there? Here 2 pi electrons, right? One pi bond means here 2 pi electrons are involved, right? And what about here? Here also 2 pi electrons involved. Totally how many electrons are there? Here 4 pi electrons are there, right? Next, what about here? This is 1,3 butadiene, right? And this is ethylene or ethene, whatever it means, right? Ethene or ethylene, right? Okay, so it involves so how many pi electrons are there? Here 4 pi electrons are there, here 2 pi electrons are there, right? Okay, so we have to join these molecules and we'll get one cyclic product, right? So that's why it is called as cycloaddition reactions, right? So what we have to do here, we have to add 4 pi electrons and 2 pi electrons, right? So we have to combine these molecule and form one cyclic product. So that's why it is called as cycloaddition reactions, right? So what will be happen here? We have to shift this one, so then we'll get this cyclic product, right? So there is a new bond formed between, so one cyclic transition state will be formed, right? So here one new bond is formed between this carbon and this carbon and this carbon and this carbon, and thereby what will be, so if you shift this bond pair of electrons, so these carbons get deficiency, that's why this will shift it to here, right? So then what will be happen here? This carbon gets the deficient, so that's why these bi bond electrons are involved in the making of a new sigma bond between this carbon and this carbon, right? So okay, so this is about the 4 pi plus 2 pi cycloaddition reaction. This is a famous example, right? Diels-Alder reaction. What it is? Diels-Alder reaction. This is Diels-Alder reaction, right? Okay, so next, if you see here, So 4 pi electrons means how many orbitals are there? There are 4 orbitals, right? Which are psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, right? Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4. And here you have to remember one, these all the reactions are so these are thermally allowed and photolytically or photochemically forbidden reactions, right? Okay, these all the reactions are all thermally allowed reactions, right? Thermally allowed reactions and photochemically forbidden reactions. Forbidden reactions. Right? Okay. So thermally allowed and photochemically forbidden reactions. Right? Okay. So here, if you see here, how many orbitals are there? Here psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4 orbitals are there. Means here 4 pi electrons means 4 orbitals are there. Right? Next, what about this one? 2 pi electrons means here 2 orbitals are there, psi 1 and psi 2, right? For butadiene there are 4 orbitals which are psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4. For ethene or ethylene it is having 2 orbitals, right? Okay. So let's see the configuration of this 4 pi and 2 pi. So 4 pi electrons, so means for here we have to, so these electrons are filled, means 4 pi electrons are there, so that's why it filled in. Means what is the configuration? In thermal condition, psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4 are there, 2, 2, 0, 0 is there, right? Okay. And this is for 4 pi, right? And what about 2 pi? 2 pi, there is psi 1 and psi 2 is there, right? Okay. So means here 2 pi electrons are there, so that's why it occupies this psi 1 level, right? Psi 1 level. So we have to write 0, 2 and 0 here. And we have to find out HOMO LUMO for this one, right? So thermal condition, in thermal condition, right? So what will be the HOMO for this one, right? So this will be the HOMO. This will be the HOMO, right? HOMO for 4 pi 1, right? And this will be the LUMO for this one, right? Okay. So and what about here? This is the HOMO for this one. HOMO. This is a LUMO. HOMO, LUMO, right? Okay. So in case of butadiene and ethane, we have to select, we have to write HOMO LUMO and HOMO LUMO, right? HOMO LUMO, HOMO LUMO, right? So next, this is main, we have to select one of the one, means don't confuse, get confusion, right? Here psi 2 is a HOMO, psi 2 is a HOMO and psi 3 is a LUMO for thermal condition, thermal condition, right? In thermal condition, what is the HOMO? HOMO for 4 pi electrons is psi 2, right? As I said in previous classes, right, in first or second class, I have explained about orbitals, right? Okay, 1,3 butadiene orbitals and how to calculate the HOMO and LUMO for particular compound, right? I have explained all. So if you take any molecule, you have to use a simple formula to calculate HOMO and LUMO, right? Okay. So next, what about here? There are 2 pi, here 4 pi electrons are there and here 2 pi electrons are there, right? Okay. So next, what we have to do here? We have to shift the, we have to select HOMO and we have to select the LUMO, right? Okay. So next, we have to write a HOMO LUMO for, you know very well about what will be the HOMO and what will be the LUMO for this one, right? Okay. It can interact either supra-supra or antra-antra. I already told you about what is the suprafacial and what is the anterofacial, right? Okay. So what we have to do, if it involves both lobes either upward or downward, either these or these, we have to select, we have to call it as suprafacial, right? Either opposite lobes, if these opposite lobes are involved, then it is called as anterofacial addition, right? Okay. So so like that we have to select this one, right? Okay. So this is in Alder reaction mainly. So this homo-LUMO depends on the substrates, right? Substrates present on the molecules. Okay. Let's see the characteristics of Diels-Alder reaction. Characteristics of Diels-Alder reaction. Diels-Alder reaction, right? So this is a concerted reaction mechanism, and these are all stereospecific reactions. What is that? These are, so it follows the concerted reaction, right? Okay. So what is that here? It follows the concerted reactions, right? And it follows it will give the, these are all stereospecific reactions, right? Okay. It follows concerted reaction. At the same time it will give, right, concerted, right? Okay. Concerted reaction and stereospecific, right? Stereospecific reactions. So these all the reactions are, what is the first one is here, it follows concerted reactions, right? It is a concerted reaction and stereospecific reactions. So let's see which molecules are suitable for this Diels-Alder reaction. The Diels-Alder reaction, right? Okay. So it will give like this, right? Otherwise we have to make the transition state, right? Because one transition state is involved in this, right? Okay. Double, right? Okay. So next, this is trans one. This is cis, right? If it involves, what will be happening? Here two double bonds are there, no? So that's why these are all involved in the transition state, right? Okay. So next we have to write this product. Right? Okay. So like we can write, so this is one of the example. Otherwise this is COOH and this is COOH, right? So it will give, we can write directly, this is there, this is COOH and this is COOH. Okay. So like this we have to write this one. Next you can write a trans, will give trans, right here. Otherwise it will give the cis based on the reaction conditions, right? Okay, based on the reaction conditions it will give the this, right? Okay. So these are some characteristics of the Diels-Alder reaction. This is the first one, you have to write, this is the first one, and let's see the second one. Okay. What is the second one? Diene should be in cissoid form. Cissoid form, right? Okay. Cissoid form means if you take like this, it will not give any product, right? It will not give product. Trans diene will not give the product. Again, what will be happen? It will converted into cis. Then it will react with this diene, and then it will give the product, right? Otherwise, trans will not give direct product. First, it is converted into cissoid form, right? This is a transoid form, right? This is trans, and what will be happen? It is converted into cis form, right? Cis, and when it will react with it, so this cis form will react with this one, because see here, this is the mode it will interact, right? So it will not interact. This trans is not in direction, right? Right direction to make the bond, right? Okay. So this mode is comfortable to make the bond with this ethene, right? Okay. So that's why it will give the product. Otherwise, so what is this? Diene should be in cissoid form, not in the trans form, right? Not in the trans form, right? Okay. So next, which are suitable for the this diene form? So let's see some of the examples. So this is means this is suitable for the 4+2 cyclo addition reaction, right? Okay. And what about the second one? This is the first one. Second, okay, it is also will give. It is also will give. And what about third? It will not, right? Again, it is converted into cis. Then it will interact with this. Means it will interact with this diene, and it will give the product. Otherwise, it cannot give directly, right? First, it is converted into cis form. Then only it forms the product, right? Okay. So this is about this one, right? Okay. Here one is more reactive, right, than two, right? It exists only in cissoid form, right? Because here there is no means if you see here, this is in ring form, right? This is in ring form, and this is the most suitable form, and this is the more reactive than this one, because it can interchange with this, means these are interconvertible to each other, right? Okay. Cis is converted into trans, right? But here this is not possible in this case, right? In this case, so that's why it is said to be the more reactive than, right? If you means in your exam there may be they'll ask which one is more reactive, right? Which one is more reactive? Means this diene is more reactive, because here there is no possibility of trans one, right? Trans one, because here this should be in this mode only, right? Because it is in ring form, but here it can interconvertible into trans, right? Okay. So that's why this is more reactive than 1, 2, right? 1 is more reactive than 2. What is the reactivity here? 1 is more reactive than 2, right? I'll give you one example, just that you have to work out, right? You have to work out that. And submit me as assignment, right? Okay. I'll tell you about this one, right? Okay, here if you see here, C is more reactive because here it is having methyl substituents, right? Okay, methyl substituents, so that's why it is having more reactivity, right? Okay, so next it follows D, right? And next will have B approximately equal to B, right? And next one is a last one is a A. This is the reactivity order of this one, right? Okay. Reactivity order. This is the reactivity order. Okay. Right. Okay. This is the reactivity order. Let's see some of the so next these are the 2 points, right? What is the first one? First one is it is a concerted reaction, and these are stereospecific reactions. And what about the second one? Second one is so diene should be in cis-oid form. So if it is in trans-oid form, it will not react with this diene, and it will not give any product. So that's why. So first it should means it is converted into cis form, then only it will give the product, right? Okay. So these are the dienes, right? Okay. So it is not having any groups, right? Okay. But here in the case 2, it is having, means diene is having electron donating group, right? Okay. So and what about case 3? Case 3 is having electron withdrawing group, right? Okay. So what is the use of this electron donating and electron withdrawing group, right? Okay. So if you see here, these are the orbitals of diene and dienophile for each case, right? Okay. So if it is, so what will be happened if the electron donating group or electron withdrawing group present on this electron withdrawing group should be present in this dienophile, right? And what about here? The electron donating group should be present in a diene, right? So then only it will work out. Okay. So what will be happen means here energy gap is decreases between these two pi systems, means 4 pi system, diene and dienophile. So thereby what will be happen? The reaction rate is increases, right? Reaction rate is increases, right? Here there is a normal rate of reaction because there is no much reaction race, right? There energy gap. So that's why. So if you see here what will be happen here? There is an increase in the rate of reaction, right? Rate of reaction, because what about here? Here the diene and dienophile means here very close to each other, very close to each other. So that's why. So homolume. So you have to write homolume also. Otherwise we can write. This is a homo. Homo, right? There is a gap decreases between these levels, so that's why it increases the rate of the reaction, right? Rate of the reaction. So this is one of the important one, right? So this is the application part, right? So here 3 cases are there. So in first case there are no groups like electron withdrawing or electron donating, but in case 2 there is a electron donating group is there, and case 3 electron withdrawing group is there, right? So thereby what will be happen here? Energy gap decreases, thereby rate of the reaction increases, right? Rate of the reaction increases, right? Okay. So and what is the fourth one? Let's see the fourth condition. Diels-Alder reactions are kinetically controlled reactions. Diels-Alder reactions are kinetically controlled reactions. Kinetically controlled reactions. Okay. Kinetically controlled reactions. Okay. So if you see here, this is the example. It will give the specially one product, right? Okay. Means it will give the endo product especially, so that's why, right? This is the endo product. So we have to shift the electron pair, and it will interact with this one, this carbon, and this will interact and forms this one, right? Okay. So this structure. So this is about the, what is this? This is the endo product measure, and it will give the endo product. So this is the major one. We'll give the exo means very very minute, so 1% or 2%. So this is the major product for this one, right? Okay. So this is about some of the characteristics. So I have next class I'll explain. I'll give the examples for this one, right? So here I want to end this class. Okay. So thanks for watching.